On Days of Our Lives today, Stefan is upset with Gabby. Trask calls Shawn out, Marlena helps Harris make a breakthrough, and Wendy confronts her brother, which causes her to have an epiphany. When Johnny knocks on the door, Tripp is lifting weights in his kitchen without a shirt. Tripp informs him that Wendy is seeing her brother at the station. As Johnny regrets not being able to do more for her, Tripp puts on a shirt. Tripp scolds him for bringing Wendy to the gathering of his relatives, where she might have been killed. Johnny retorts fiercely that Harris was hired by Wendy's brother, putting them all in risk. Johnny is smugly informed by Tripp that his Aunt Megan was also complicit. In the interrogation room, Wendy is furious at Lai and is crying. She becomes even more enraged when he claims that Harris was hired to assassinate Stefan. She adds she is humiliated because he is her brother as her eyes well up. What happened to familial ties, he asks. She wonders how he got so crazy. Why couldn't he simply let Gabby go? He replies that Wendy has been deceiving the two helpless saps for months. Harris is awakened by Marlena at the hospital. He still feels the strong want to kill Stefan, therefore he doesn't feel like they're making any progress. He is again put to sleep by Marlena, who also directs him to the lab. He remembered seeing Lai, who gave him the order to go to the party and kill Stefan. Marlena implores him to revisit that experience, but this time as a bystander rather than an active participant. Rolf is at the lab when Harris enters the memory and tells him to kill Stefan, saying that Lai and Lai alone hired him. Rafe recommends Gabby stay with him at the nurse's station until they catch Rolf and Megan. Although she thinks she can manage it, Gabby thanks him. She also just wants to be at home with her devoted fiancé. Gabby is yelled at by Stefan as he storms out of the elevator after she placed herself in danger once more. Gabby won't endure childlike discipline. She yells at him, calling him a pendejo ingrato, and rushes off. Stefan queries Rafe on the meaning of that. Stefan doesn't want to know, according to Rafe. Trask demands to know why the divers are packing away their equipment on the docks outside Abe's shrine. Because Rolf and Megan are nowhere to be found, Shawn reveals that he decided to call off the hunt. He is told he cannot do it by Trask. He responds, leaning forward, I can. I just did too. Trask discovers an empty liquor bottle in a brown paper bag after smelling alcohol on his breath. Shawn, who is stuttering, recommends that someone pour one out in Abe's honor. The bottle will be checked for prints, according to Trask. He calls her out on it. Wendy is horrified to hear Lai in the questioning chamber contrast her romantic failings with what he has done. Lai only intended to make the point that everyone can act emotionally irrationally. Unlike Lai, she will make her decision and not do anything wrong along the way. Lai asserts that he was set up, but she also makes the implication that Wendy is already certain of the man she desires. She only wants to avoid hurting the other. Wendy encourages her brother to quit his relationship with the woman who is obviously not interested in him after bringing up Lee's offenses. When Johnny learns what Megan did in the flat, he is in disbelief. Johnny flings Ava in Tripp's face after the latter disparages the Demera family. Tripp approaches the man. Johnny believes that Wendy's impending departure is the only reason why he is unhappy. Tripp proposes that they end their childish competition for her love. They decide to give Wendy some time to think things over. Shawn halts Trask as she begins to depart the docks carrying the bottle. He admits it's his bottle, but he assures her that his judgment is sound. She responds that ending the quest for Rolf and Megan is evidence that it is. She makes fun of him as he keeps defending his drinking ineffectively. Perhaps if he drank a little in Greece, he wouldn't have killed his father himself. She is told to go to hell by Shawn, who then leaves. When Stefan first meets Gabby at her house, he adamantly denies being an ungrateful ass. When he learned what had happened to her, he was merely terrified. He lives in her world. I feel the same as Gabby. He queries their fight's origin. She laughs, because we're good at it. They excel in other things as well though. He kisses her forehead as she leans in. They make the decision to collaborate going forward, while cuddling on the couch. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.